What's going on, people? I got one more video to shoot, then I'm going to bed. It's been a late night. Doing a little 4 days off. Well, anyway, I just finished up installing the hip extensions. And these hip extensions are from Ratchet Studios ROS-002 hip extension parts for Siege Ultra Magnus a lot. So, this is the trailer, which everybody, I don't care for this trailer. We're gonna put that away for a second. Ultra Magnus Prime. I love this Prime, man. Let me turn his head because I don't want he's looking all over the place. Now, this little kit gives Ultra Magnus a little more height over him. Just a little. Nothing major, just a little. And if you could see the height difference, you understand what I'm talking about. But in the regular Ultra Magnus, minus cab mode, I like him having that height. And I'll explain. So we all know that there are different versions of Ultra Magnus. They're different. There's IDW, there's the G1, there's the movie, there's Prime. There's a whole slew of, Ultra Magnus. But the Ultra Magnus we all know and love from G1 basically transformed with this trailer. Now I'm going to give my opinion, and it's going to hurt Hasbro fans. Well, it's going to hurt you. No, I love Ultra Magnus. I think this is probably the best Ultra Magnus. But y'all know this fans project, man. And I'm not hating, and I'll explain why. Fans Project made a trailer that was one piece, and you added the pieces on the Ultra Magnus. Remember the Classics Ultra Magnus? Remember how Classics Ultra Magnus was like $5 because nobody wanted just a white repainted Prime? And then came our savior, Fans Project. And what did they do? They created a toy and armor parts that added onto Ultra Magnus. Very similar to how Rodimus Prime did the same thing with the Titan's Return or Power to Primes. Rodimus Prime, he has that similar. Anyway, we all know that this is an add-on. But let's be for real. Hasbro knocked it out the park. But it's not my favorite Ultra Magnus. My favorite Ultra Magnus is the IDW one. And only because it's all one piece. It's the best of G1 and the best of IDW. This I don't really like the whole borrowing from RID. RID Ultra Magnus is not the best Ultra Magnus. He's an add-on. And he borrows heavily from Braid or Yusha Transformers, where the main robot gets all the detail, and the robot that forms the armor or the add-on, well, when you pull it out, he's going to be add-on. And Ultra Magnus was one of them. And you're talking to someone that faithfully knows those toys in and out, RID, and I had the AKA Car Robots version, AKA Transformers 2000, okay? And I never really liked the Ultra Magnus toy. I thought he, didn't like the vehicle mode. I liked it because he could put the other cars in there, but I just really like it. Didn't like it at all. And the robot mode was like, legs go up to here type thing. You can have that. But this, I like. And with these hip extenders, they make it even better. Now, unfortunately, they do give them kind of a thunder thigh look. But you gotta paint them. And if you can see here they are. These are the Ratchet Studio hip extenders. I did a little detail work, and they install just like that. You kind of put the You slide the first leg out, and then you put the hip extenders in, if you can see from the back. And then you slide the other leg in. Now, getting the legs off to put the hip extenders is the worst part of doing this. And I have to forewarn you, putting them in is scary because it really bends that ratchet. If you're not careful, you're going to have to buy another Ultra Magnus. But it worked. His legs, they flip. You know, the ratchet's tight. You can hear the click. Oh, hear it again, even the click. And he gets added posability. You know, he gets, with these extra longer legs, they work. But where they really shine is when he is in the combined mode. Now, for the first time, you guys will get to see, and I got the 2 black guns there in the box. You will get to see how this looks combined with the trailer, because I haven't done it yet. But I did add these extenders about weeks ago. Haven't really seen any reviews on it. Thought I'd do it. It's nothing special. It's just 2 little things you stick in there, and that's it. And you put the legs on, and you're done. But I do like the height. It makes them different, even in the Singletary robot mode. You know, you could say Ultra Magnus is the, you know, older brother of Optimus Prime. And Siege Optimus Prime is really nice. I mean, I tried to get I got to do a video on him. I try to get some of that yuck paint off. And of course, I rubbed the Autobot symbol. And yeah, I hate the battle damage. I really do. It just, you know. But anyway, this is Prime. This is probably one of the best Primes ever made. One of the best. Like, absolute, hands down, it is a thing of beauty. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He just screams Prime. I am G1 Prime. Look at me. You know, but he suffers from one thing I hate. He's still too small. But, you know, it's neither here nor there. You know, it's a great toy. I mean, you'll like him, love him or hate him. But I like this one. I like it. I like that he's not just a white Prime. He's got a different chest. Even the head is different. And his head's kind of more of an older G1 head. It really does have that G1 vibe there. That head sculpt reminds me so much of the G1 Ultra Magnus that I had as a kid. But other than that, I mean, it gives him a height. See, the thing is I like about him is his proportions for Prime are right. Like, the proportions are dead on. The problem with him was his proportions were odd because those legs are so, you know, so skinny. And with these hip extenders, it gives him more of a presence. And I like it. It's, you know, but they're really supposed to be the same height. But because of this, you get this extra, you know, it's going to be a long video, so hold on. But you just get this extra presence on him, you know. And I think that's pretty cool. You know, he just, I don't know, like, you know, just, you can imagine what he'd be like. So we're going to go and come back, and we're going to get him dolled up in trailer mode. Dolled up. What a stupid way to say that. So now we have truck mode. And before I add him to the trailer, I just want to give everybody a quick look. This actually works, him being a little longer. I know he has that missing gap, but it just works, you know. Gives him more, I don't know, gives him a little more presence. He still looks like a derpy truck with fists in the back, or her first. But hey, he still rolls, you know. Roll. Prime. You know, it's iron hot. But I like it. This is the first time I've done the truck mode. And I gotta say, man, I kinda like it. It works now. Before he looked weird. Now he looks, you know, now the next pause, We'll get him docked up with that ugly trailer. Back again. I like it. I like the style of it. I think like it just works for me. Like it really does. Like I know for some of you this is probably weird, but take a look and it works. Because now there's a little more length. The only thing is, I think I haven't mistransformed, but like I said, I don't transform my toys too much. But I like it. I dig it. Let's get a different angle. It just gives him a little height. It just the arms are a little weird. I wish, you could do something about it, but it just works for me. I like it. You may not like it. Hey, man, it's okay. We're all entitled to our opinions, and we should be able to like what we like. But I like it. It's a little longer. Still looks like a zoo cage transformer. Zoo cage. But hey, I just I don't care for the cage look. I really want my Ultra Magnus to put cars in it, and I'm really not going to compare this to Legends because I gotta go get them. I gotta get them out the box. Oh, yes. If you really want to, I have the Legends version. He's in a box, but I like this. It looks cool. It works for me. Like I said, he's got the extra height. You won't be upset with this. And they just work. So now we're going to pause again, and we're going to go to the piece de la resistance. Ultra Magnus mode. Magic time! So, now we have his royalty, Ultra Magnus. And I have to say, those leg extenders give him the height he needs. Look at that. Look at that height. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look how much bigger he is than Prime now. That makes sense. Like, that's how they're supposed to be. Okay? Before he was all short, squiggly look, he had like short, stumpy legs. Now he's big guy. Let's turn them face to face. See. He's got to talk to Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus, I need you to go out and fight people. Of course, Prime. Whatever you say, Prime. Yeah, see, that works better. He benefited from his leg extenders. Benefited a lot. Ultra Magnus should be a big guy, not a squat guy. Should be a big, lanky guy who's going to go out and do work. Not some short guy, that just came out of nowhere. So I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but because it's my favorite Ultra Magnus, I did it anyway. Now, this is the Legends version of Ultra Magnus, which I really like the most because of the colors, But be forewarned, he don't stand up well, and he don't hold a gun well either. But there we go. Now, he is a lot taller than him, but now they are almost the same size now. And this is why you should get this kit, because Siege toys are running a bit on the small side. They don't have that height. But now if you look at them, they are almost the same size. They really look like, you're not going to be too far off changing them around and switching them out and putting them together. you're going to be happy with those leg extenders. And they only cost like 10 bucks, 10, 11 bucks, free shipping from TF Safari. I mean, how could you not want to get them? Like, they just do the job, you know. Doesn't make him look overly tall. He's not overly short. It gives him more articulation. He can actually. He's got presence now. But this was my Ultra Magnus, but he just didn't fit with Siege, and he really didn't fit with Titan's Return either. It's so weird because Power to Prime's Hot Rod is very G1. Blur and Cup and the rest of them are also very G1. So, But this is still my favorite Ultra Magnus, even though he's on the derpy side because of the legs and if you lift the gun will fall out of his hands. But I always did like this Ultra Magnus because he's just straight up transforms. And, but I like this guy because he's more fun to play. He's actually more fun to play with Siege Ultra Magnus. Like he has just you're gonna take him apart and put him back together, and you do. Only thing I never turn him back into the trail. I just take the armor parts apart and just play with the inner robot because I like the way it looks. But this is still my favorite Ultra Magnus. I was so happy when I got him, especially the Japanese. This is the Takara Legends version. Not review him. I just like the way he looks. And then to the Power of Magic, we're gonna do a group shot and video over. This is the 86 crew, the group shot. Look how Ultra Magnus looks, man. Ultra Magnus is just towering over them. That's how he's supposed to look, y'all. This is it. This the money shot. This them boy. This them boy from the movie. If y'all remember the 1986 movie, this them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get a little closer to the group shot. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that spring all nice and green. That blue Ultra Magnus. And that old man cup. This is the Legends version. Not that cup. That's how cup's supposed to look. It's Blur. Blur looking like Blur. And the people that hate on Rodimus, this is the best Rodimus. Not that Titan's Return Rodimus with that ugly. I don't know what y'all was thinking. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. There he is. So that's them. So this is my review of the leg extenders. And like I said, you won't be disappointed. I mean, really, you're going to enjoy having that extra height, that extra presence, that extra look. Fantastic on a shelf. That's the way he's supposed to stand. Proper, tall, Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus. Peace. No, not yet. One more. Bonus time. If you're a fan of Japanese Transformers and the Japanese Headmasters, y'all know what's going on here. Y'all know what happened. Episode 1 or 2, I believe, they, show that we're gonna fight thing, and of course, Six Shot gets the upper hand and he kills him. I think it's like in episode 20, somewhere in there. It's it's a good fight. Six Shot uses the Wing Wolf mode, and he just creams Ultra Magnus. But now he's more closer in height to Six Shot. Which they would make a new Six Shot. But again, if you like Six Shot, get the Legends version. The Japanese version, because it looks more closer to G1. But if you can see here, the height is closer to each other now. he's closer to a Titan. Because this is, or leader class. This is leader class. This is what a leader class should be for $40-$50. Not, we're gonna give you some add-on parts and you either, like Shockwave is $40. He should only be 20. That extra stuff don't impress me, but because I only like. But anyway, get this guy, get the extenders, be a happy camper, be happy, make your toys look better, enjoy your life. And this is me, Mr. Ed Talks 1, signing out because I done gone too long and talked too much. Have a great night.